Life is a beautiful journey that is meant to be embraced to the fullest every day. However, that doesn't mean we always wake up ready to seize the day, and sometimes we need a reminder that life is a great gift. In life we have ups and downs, happiness and sorrow, and light and darkness. Goku is one of the most beloved characters in all of the animeverse. He's someone that we've all come across and grown together with. There are countless reasons why this character is so dear to us, be that his unwavering love for his friends and family, or his bottomless courage. We've all learned something from him, and I think that's one of the reasons why he is such a special character. Goku, ever since the time of Dragon Ball, has grown a lot, both as a character and as a fighter. He has grown so much so that the decades from the time when he first came to Earth to present, he's evolved from a lower caste Saiyan warrior to someone who now has full command of the power of gods. After watching his journey for years, it would be safe to say that one of the reasons why he ended up becoming so strong could largely be because of his love for his friends and family. But what if that love was taken away from him? What would have happened if Goku had to witness the death of someone he loved the most? Join me as together we will see what Goku would have done on the day where he lost everything. This story starts after Vegeta and Nappa have arrived on Earth and are engaging with the Z fighters. In this story, Nappa has killed all of the Z fighters with the exception of Krillin and Gohan. As Nappa is engaging with Gohan and Krillin, Goku has finally finished his training with King Kai and is now heading towards the battleground. While Nappa is fighting with Gohan and Krillin, Vegeta suddenly picks up a huge power source on his scouter. As soon as he checks his scouter, he realizes that it's Goku who is headed straight towards them. Now as soon as Vegeta realizes that it's Goku, he quickly asks Nappa to kill both Gohan and Krillin so that they won't be able to team up with Goku. Nappa then proceeds to kill Gohan and Krillin, who try their best to defend themselves. However, thanks to Nappa's superior strength, he was able to quickly overwhelm both of them and knock Krillin out. Meanwhile, we switch scenes to Goku, who has now finally arrived on the battlefield, only to see Nappa, who is looking down at Gohan's lifeless body and laughing like a maniac. Now as soon as Goku sees that, he's in complete shock and just stares at Gohan, while in the moment everything else doesn't matter to him. He then looks at Nappa, who's still laughing at Gohan's lifeless body, which makes him even more furious. Goku is now incredibly furious and now walks straight towards Nappa and makes quick work of him, leaving Vegeta in utter shock. As soon as Goku is done with Nappa, he goes straight towards Gohan to give him a senzu bean, but only to realize that Gohan is long gone and is now beyond help. Now before Goku could even have time to process anything, Vegeta quickly dashes towards him and tries to attack him, but Goku notices him and without thinking anything, he taps into his Kaioken and destroys Vegeta in a matter of seconds. Now as soon as Goku is done with Vegeta, who is now lying on the ground screaming in pain and agony, Goku then finally realizes what has just happened, and it finally sinks into him that Gohan has been killed and that he wasn't able to protect him. Goku then starts to recall all the memories that he had with his son and begins to tear up. He curses his lack of strength and luck for not being able to protect Gohan. In a fit of anger, he starts to power up and loses control of himself. The more he powered up, the more his power got darker. In his rage, his ki continued to get darker and darker. Meanwhile, Vegeta, who was continuing to look at Goku in shock and disbelief, he couldn't believe that Goku could possess such power and is left speechless. And before he could think more, Goku finally finishes powering up and he finally transformed into this dark, sinister form where he could no longer control himself. Once transformed, Goku doesn't say a single word and is completely taken over by this evil power. By this time, Krillin has finally woken up, and upon waking up he looks at Goku in shock, and at first he couldn't recognize him at all. But after looking at Gohan, he finally puts two and two together and he realizes what has just happened during the time in which he was knocked out. On the other hand, Goku, who is now fully transformed, charges towards Vegeta, who doesn't even have the time to react, as in a blink of an eye, Goku is right next to him, shoving his hand inside his gut. Vegeta screams in pain and agony while Goku looks at him with cold eyes and then proceeds towards torturing him. He tortures him so much so that it becomes inhumane, and after witnessing that, Krillin finally decides to step in and tries to stop Goku. Krillin looks at Goku and tells him to stop. He tells Goku that he has done enough and that there is no need to go any further. Goku doesn't listen to him and continues to torture Vegeta, to which Krillin gets angry and screams, "Enough already, you gotta stop, Goku. If you continue to do this, then you will lose your humanity for good. What do you think Gohan would have said if he was here? Do you think he would have been proud of what you've become? Now as soon as Goku hears that, he finally snaps out of it and powers down. He looks at Vegeta, who is lying on the ground, dead with tears falling from his eyes, and then later looks at Gohan's dead body, and reality finally starts to kick in, and Goku finally breaks down. He starts to cry hysterically and curses his own fate. He cries and cries so much so that he starts to hyperventilate. But before it could go any further, we see that Goku is finally waking up from a nightmare, only to realize that it was all just a dream.